Hello everybody and welcome to the messy junk room where we create whatever. Today is day 2 of Junk Journal July put on by Meg Journals, who is collaborating with a multitude of junk journalers. So go check out her channel, Meg's Journals, so that you can see the prompt list as well as all the creators. I'm joining in on the fun. There are no rules. You don't have to follow it in order. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. There are no rules. It's so freeing when there's no rules in the junk room. You can just let your creative juices flow and see what happens. The fireworks were splendid last night as we celebrated Canada Day. I'm going to put a clip of those at the end of this video because today's prompt is pop of color. You can get that from so many different things. Sandy has shared her verse that comes from Psalms 46 verse 10, and it says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." I don't know if I can be still today in the junk room. There's lots happening. I did start to clean up. I'm going to have a before and after picture. But now it's time to create. Junk Journal July 2023, hosted by Meg Journals, in collaboration with Get Messy Art. This is the prompt list, and every day there is another junk journal creator doing the prompt. So you need to check out Meg's Journals to see the list. Pop of color. How exciting is that? I've been thinking about it all day as I've been cleaning the junk room, seeing lots of things that inspire pop of color. From butterflies and birds and paint and ink and stickers. Color is everywhere. Not even sure where to begin. I have folded this up because I'm going to put this in my little junk journal. So I've folded it up. Yesterday, the good vibes were happening as I created this little cover that I'm going to use for July's prompts, made out of cracker box, and I just collaged it, so it's had a good drying overnight. There's the width. I figure I can get 2 signatures in this one and it should be okay. Possibly 3, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I do need to cover it. I'm going to cover it with matte gel medium because I don't want the paper to get wet as I add things onto it. I just want to seal it. That's all I'm gonna do here, is just give it a nice coat. I did go in and glue down the pieces that lifted a little bit. And then when I'm done this, we can get into what I think I'm going to use for my pop of color. We'll put this aside so it can dry while we're creating. So this piece of paper shows me the width and the height. And I think this is going to be a perfect size to work in for this month. I did see something that I thought I want to use in this particular junk journal. It was on Chameleon Crafts. Julie was doing something that I'm like, oh my goodness, why didn't I think of that? And I can't remember what she called it. So Julie had single book pages, and instead of folding them like this, I really don't like my pages sideways. I can do it, but I don't like it. They're great to fold over. I've made several for the ready. Fold over and then they can become tuck spots. That's a great way to use them up. But Julie folded them over. And this is going to be where it's sewed in to the junk journal. And then she took scraps of paper, because this, remember, is going to be the height and the width. So I have some room to play with. I still got to fill this up. And she took her scraps and just extended the page. And I thought it was brilliant. I don't know if I'm explaining this the way that Julie explains it. So really, go check her channel out. So she just started to build it up and used up scrap paper. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to do that. And I'm keeping this here as my guide. I have some to put down here. That goes there. We put that. Put that there. Another fabulous way to use up scraps. I can trim it down a little bit. So we need something here and something there. I'm thinking that I'm going to do all of my pages like this. That will help me use up scraps. I just need to put glue on this side using art glitter glue. And you can do these up any way you want. I gotta remember not to glue it down to this page. Do this, so we do the top and this side. It's good to double check. It has been a very rainy day here. Perfect type of day to be in the junk room cleaning it up. Yep, this will have to be trimmed a little bit. Yep. Oh. Not supposed to glue it to this page. And then we do the other side. So put it on this side and fill it in again. There we go. So we created a page for our junk journal. I just love this idea. Now I need my pop of color. I think what I'm going to do is, these are very harsh lines, so I'm going to get some gesso. I can't find my white gesso. I haven't come across that cleaning up. So I'm just going to use paint, warm white. Dry that. Now my pop of color. I have oodles and oodles of diamond painting beads, and they are flat on one side and just a little bit raised on the other side. This will be my pop of color. Now the decision becomes, what colors do I want? I don't have a real strong sense yet about this journal. Could be pastels. That's what I'm being drawn to. But I have a big, huge bag of them. Maybe that one. These are from Sizzix. The Finlets. That would be too big. Possibly. Because I want lots of color. Perhaps that. Get my little Sizzix out. So now I have to create a little pouch. Let's use some packaging. Just took this to the sewing machine and sewed around 3 sides. So let's fill in our pop of color. Do you ever have a project that just goes haywire? Yes, indeed. Sometimes our projects do. So this is what I have. I zigzagged around, and I think it's pretty cool. But on the other side, it's very messy. So I'll do something on this side to fix that. But before we call this done, I want to put a border around it, and I thought washi tape. So I got out some washi tape, and then I'm like, oh, I got to watch the direction because I don't want upside down stuff. And this would be perfect because it goes in all different directions, but it's too wide for here. And then I thought this is a non-directional one, and it's very soft and picks up the color in there, but again, it's a little too wide. And then I thought, oh, this one would be really cool. It can go in any direction. And then I came across these really skinny ones, and I thought this one works well with the pages. So I'm going to try it and see what it looks like. I think that's good. So now I can just peel this up a little bit. Whew, there we go. Look at that. I have to repair this. Yes, indeed. Because today is just the pop of color, and that's this page. Oh, I do like that. But this is kind of plain and boring. So I'm going to get some stamps, and I'm going to stamp around just with different stamps that I have handy. Black stays on. I want that one there, so. Oh, and let's get a piece of something for underneath here. Then I have this beautiful blooms stickers, transparent, and I thought that would fit nicely. This one says wild and free on it. Okay, I'm going to snip the top of that off. And I'm going to put it right there. And then you peel off the rest of it, the cellophane, like that. That was a little trick that I learned from Julie on Camellia Crafts. If you do this, it becomes so that you can't see a lot of those. There's one in there. Look at that little feller. Get it. Go see your friends. There we go. So wild and free. And then there's 2 butterflies. Okay. There's my pop of color. Whew, that took way longer than I thought it would. So eventually, you will see where I fix this so that we still can see that. That will be nice. I think I want all of this to disappear, and then I have to fix this and strengthen this because I don't know what I'm going to do with this. But there is day 2 of Junk Journal July 2023, a pop of color. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.